Hey, what's up, champions? Donnie Bovine here, CEO and founder of Success Champions Networking, author of Endless Stream of Referrals, and the founder of the Badass Business Summit. This year, I'm excited. We're bringing the Badass Business Summit back to Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th, and this is going to be an event like no other. 23 amazing speakers all around the idea of business development, business growth, and how to scale your business. Networking at a level that you have never seen before. Attendees last year said this is the best business conference and event they have ever attended. You will walk away with actionable insight, tangible things that you can use in your business. This isn't a conference where you're going to come and just leave with pages and pages of notes and never implement. You will be taking actions during the event, working on your business so you can build to business freedom that you set out to create here through everything. You're going to grow your business with amazing get shit done individuals that will inspire you to go bigger and louder. So the Badass Business Summit takes place live in Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th. We have one goal and mission to get you in the right mindset and giving you the skills that allow you to grow and ultimately scale your business. It is the one business growth event you can't afford to miss. Get your tickets at badassbusinesssummit.com, and we are excited to see you there. Hey, what's going on, guys? Looking forward to hang out with you all today. I got a whole bunch of people jumping on the different platforms. So we are live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So thanks for hanging out with us. For those who don't know, Donnie Bovine, CEO and founder of the Success Champion family of companies, which includes Success Champion Networking, Champion Stable Masterminds, and the Badass Business Summit. Guys, I'm stoked to hang out today with my buddy Ryan as we talk about all the stuff that he's into and all the things he's going to be talking about at the summit. So good times. This guy is a freaking sales genius. So hold on your hats a little bit. It's going to be a fun conversation. Ryan, welcome, my friend. Tell the world a little bit about you, who you are, what you do, all that fun stuff.
I appreciate you bringing me in here, Donnie. Really looking forward to the Badass Business Summit coming up. This is going to be my first time going, but I have heard from plenty of people that were out last year what an incredibly impactful event it was, and just how different it was from your cookie cutter conference. It's almost like you need to pull that word off of it altogether. So I'm pretty pumped for that. I'm coming in as a salesperson. I like to consider myself a subject matter expert, but I'm definitely learning from people like Donnie, plenty of other sales coaches around the world, constantly trying to pour into myself so I can pour into others, bring in a different approach. I love the custom piece of it. I love finding the proper way to implement proven sales tactic as the individual to leverage their personal strengths. So that is my passion. It's finding that process, building that process, and coaching through the ongoing development of that. Because sales is one of those things, man, we can always get better at it. Every one of us can get better every single day because it's an art form that cannot be perfected. Even if you're at your highest, you could do better. And quite frankly, you might fall off the mountain peak every once in a while.
100%. Well said, dude. And I can tell you guys, when you talk to a lot of people who teach and talk about sales, man, you get a lot of these like bro marketers, these over the top grease balls that are hard closing, beat the hell out of them until they go in submission. Ryan's just one of those good, genuine dudes that teaches from the same philosophy that I come from, man. It's real conversations, real people. The dude has got the fucking heart of a lion. I mean, he's just one of those genuine good guys. A little bit on your story. How did you get into the sales side of things? I mean, you don't have a traditional sales background, so how'd this all come about?
I mean, it goes to show what gets ingrained in you from early childhood. So my father was always a salesperson. I never thought I'd be a salesperson. Probably I don't want to be my dad, even though, I mean, he was a great man, but I guess it's just a subconscious thing. Like, that's not me. I'm my own person, right? But I started selling, indirectly when I was 12 years old. I started a grass cutting business, and I was out pitching the neighbors. He taught me about price increases and how to upsell the current customer with added services, landscaping, so on and so forth. So I think it was ingrained in me then, but I didn't even view it as sales. It was just my dad told me to go do something. I went and did it, and I was kind of hands-on practice. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, so I went straight into the College of Business. I still don't know that I know, but I think I'm getting a little more clarity with my age. Went to College of Business, took intro level classes, still didn't really know what I wanted to do, ended up choosing accounting. Numbers came easy to me. Today, I still call myself a numbers guy who can count and sell. So counting can be a little difficult without a 10 key every once in a while, but good news, we got technology. So that's my best friend. But I started in accounting in corporate America, actually, knowing that's not ultimately what I wanted to do. But I kind of thought if you understand the financials about a business, you can understand anything else about the business. You could pick up the rest from there. And fortunately, that rang true for me. A little under 2 years in, I had an opportunity to move out into operational leadership. So I had P&L responsibility, running the division for Corporate 500 out of Western Tennessee, based out of Nashville, covering all of Western Tennessee. Became one of the fastest growing and most successful, most profitable markets in the country as an operational leader. And I am money motivated. I can honestly say it's not my top motivator, but it is there for sure. And growth was a big piece of my annual bonus. My annual bonus was a big piece of my total comp plan. And I was hungry to max that out. So I started selling with the sales team. Once I got all my operational procedures in place, I'm like, all right, I got extra time. Let's just go bring in extra business, right? We're all set up for it. And that was the moment when I realized I was actually kind of good at it, and it was kind of fun. So I was doing that, and that kind of captured attention from our sales executives within the organization, and they kind of poached me over into the sales hierarchy, which I'm very grateful for that opportunity, because it was, one, a royal smack in the face, because through reflection, when I was in the operational role, I was selling to hyper qualified prospects. So my closing ratio was like north of 80%. I was crushing it. I was like, man, this sales thing is easy. What is wrong with salespeople? Why are they complaining? Why are they saying this is hard? And then when I bumped over to the sales hierarchy, it's nothing but sales at that point, and learning how to qualify properly, learning who to go after, who not to, and what an actual process looks like was a royal smack in the face, because I didn't think I needed help. I got this. I'm north of 80%. I'm golden. So I fell on my face. I fell on it hard.
I think everybody who's been in sales is like laughing, because the number one thing we want is the operation guys to go get in the sales game, so they realize how hard this actually is. So,
oh, dude, absolutely, it hit me hard. I mean, I want to say my closing ratio was 20%. It might have been even a little south of 20. So I'm 80 to 20. Like, that was a really big flip. I don't like being on this side of the spectrum.
And all your executive team's like, what the hell happened?
Exactly, right? They're all like, he was crushing it when he's in operations. Now we give him sales, and he's just all of a sudden not selling. What's wrong with this guy? So it was a little interesting. It was a learning curve, but that was the kick in the butt I needed to seek the help, get the coaching, get the training, get the hands-on experience. I had people hop in the car with me to carry the bag alongside me, and I learned a ton through that. Before I knew it, I was President's Club rep.
That's awesome. Now, one of the things that I enjoy about you, enjoy about the presentation you're doing, is for a lot of small business owners, one of the biggest struggle they have is the whole idea of what's their process, how do they sell, what's the steps they go through, and truthfully, most people just wing it. They're like, I'm just going to try and talk to a bunch of people, throw enough shit against the wall, and hopefully something sticks. And they've never sat down and gone, okay, what's step one? What's step two? What's my process and system? So talk a little bit about specifically some of the highlights and things that they'll get from watching your presentation at the summit.
When we're at the summit, so we're going workshop style, which is my absolute favorite way to teach. Anybody who's been through any of my sales trainings, I do some free stuff every once in a while. I've coached a lot of individuals through SEN and my other network. I love getting personal. I love driving real change in the moment. So that's speaking to the concept and then figuring out how you're going to make that concept work for you. Again, that's a big piece of that for me, is the custom component. This is proven sales tactic that I can share stories has worked for me. I can share stories has worked for other people, but you might need to put a little tweak on it based on your style, your personality. And you also need to overemphasize certain parts of the sales process based on who you are. If you are a hardcore relationship person, you want to build some killer rapport on the front side of the presentation, and then getting a positive decision at the end becomes a little bit easier. Some people are really good closers. Some people are good at being that pushy at the end. I'm not a huge fan of it, and most who try that are not good at it. But I honestly have met some people that are they're really good at that piece of it. So it's understanding where your strengths lie, focusing so hard on getting that part so perfect. So if you have weakness in the other parts of the sales process, they kind of counteract each other. And I mean, that really goes all the way down to what you said is, you can't be flying blind. You got to know what your sales process is and what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. Almost everybody I speak to gets stuck at some point in their quote unquote process. And oftentimes they're stuck there because they didn't do something else right.
Well said. Yeah. And here's the thing, guys, is this whole summit is designed to actually work on your business while you're there. This is not where you're going to come, take a whole bunch of notes, get home, and then try and remember what the hell that note said. I don't know about anybody else. When I take notes, I doodle and draw. Next thing you know, I have no idea what the hell I was taking a note about. But you're going to walk away, legitimately have processes, systems, actions working or ready to work in your business. The other cool thing is all the speakers, man, they're hanging out. They're going to be in the audience sitting right next to you. So this is not just a come talk at you summit. We're all coming to participate, learn, grow, and get better in our own businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, we're almost sold out on this thing. So there's only a few tickets left. Hotel reached out. There's only a few rooms left. So we are getting really, really close to closing this down for all the ticket sales. So if you guys want to come hang out with us at the summit, we'd love to see you. We'd love to help you grow your business, get some phenomenal introductions and some great, amazing people to meet with. Ryan, any closing thoughts or words before we jump out of here?
No, man, I'm excited to come grow with everybody. I'm going to learn from a lot of other killer subject matter experts, and I'm ready to get hands-on. Like you said, not only am I sitting in the crowd for the entire summit, I'm going to be in the crowd mingling during my presentation, getting hands-on with people, because we're going to break it down. Various components of a highly effective sales process are going to be discussed, and then you're going to take pen to your paper, and you're going to start to line out what that looks like for you, for your value proposition, your target market, and your style. What does that look like? So you can walk away with at least 75% of an already produced sales process that you can reflect on and tweak over the weekend so that you're ready to roll back on Monday when you're back home.
That's awesome. Guys, go get your tickets, badassbusinesssummit.com. Come hang out with us, network and grow with a bunch of other badasses. It's going to be a hell of a time. Thanks, brother, for jumping on here with me today. See you guys.
Hey, what's up, champions? Donnie Bovine here, CEO and founder of Success Champions Networking, author of Endless Stream of Referrals, and the founder of the Badass Business Summit. This year, I'm excited. We're bringing the Badass Business Summit back to Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th, and this is going to be an event like no other. 23 amazing speakers all around the idea of business development, business growth, and how to scale your business. Networking at a level that you have never seen before. Attendees last year said this is the best business conference and event they have ever attended. You will walk away with actionable insight, tangible things that you can use in your business. This isn't a conference where you're going to come and just leave with pages and pages of notes and never implement. You will be taking actions during the event, working on your business so you can build to business freedom that you set out to create here through everything. You're going to grow your business with amazing get shit done individuals that will inspire you to go bigger and louder. So the Badass Business Summit takes place live in Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th. We have one goal and mission: to get you in the right mindset and giving you the skills that allow you to grow and ultimately scale your business. It is the one business growth event you can't afford to miss. Get your tickets at badassbusinesssummit.com, and we are excited to see you there.